Namaste to all. I am again here with 10th half yearly question paper of mathematics and their solution. Here you can see the question paper of mathematics. It is a question paper of 50 marks. Generally instruction given. The question paper has 5 sections A, B, C, D and E. Section A has 20 questions. Section B has total 5 short answer question of 2 marks. Section C has 6 questions. Section D has 4 long type of question, and section E has 3 case study questions. Now we want to discuss the question first, MCQ type questions. You can see the first question. The positive integer can be written a equal to x to the power 5 y to the power 7 and b equal to x to the power 3 y equal to the power 5, where x and y prime number. Then you know that for finding the LCM we take the maximum power of the factors. So here the maximum power x to the power 5 and y to the power 7. So the right LCM of A and B is x to the power 5 y to the power 7, option B. Question second, the quadratic equation mx square plus 2x plus m equal to 0 has 2 equal roots. Then the value of m. Here question are saying that 2 equal roots. We know that if discriminant is 0, then it has 2 equal roots. Discriminant means b square minus 4ac equal to 0. Here we have find out that 2 square minus 4 into m equal to 0. By simplifying, we can find out the m equal to m square equal to 1, m equal to under root 1 means plus minus 1. So the right option is 1 and minus 1, right option A. Question 2. Now question 3. The pair of equation x equal to A, y equal to B graphically represent lines which are. Now here you can see that if we want to draw graph, x equal to A will parallel to y-axis and y equal to B means parallel to x-axis. Both will intersect to each other at one point and their coordinate is AB. So the right answer is the lines will intersect at point A and B. The coordinate is A and B. Question 4. If the product of zeros of x square minus 3kx plus 2k square minus 1 is 7, then value of k are. Here question are saying that product of zeros. Product of zeros means alpha into beta equal to c by a. Now here the alpha into beta is 7 and c means 2k square minus 1 and a means 1. So 2k square minus 1 upon 1 equal to 7. If we simplify it, we will get that value of k is 2. So the right answer is C, 2. Question 5. If one root of quadratic polynomial 2x square minus 3x plus p is 3, then other root is. First, if we find the p3 will be 0 because 3 is a root of that polynomial. Then if we put the value of x equal to 3, then we will see that p equal to minus 9. Here you can see that p equal to minus 9. If we put the value of p as a minus 9 and after that if we factorize it, then we will get the value of x equal to 1, 3 and other root is minus 3 by 2. So right option is A, minus 3 by 2. Question 6. In a triangle ABC, if DE is parallel to BC and value AD 2 cm, BD, DE and BC x. Here you can see that DE parallel to BC. So triangle ADE and triangle ABC will similar. By double similarity, we can take the two angles by corresponding angle. Then AD by AB equal to AE by AC. AD by AB means AD equal to 2, AB will be 2 plus 3 5, and AE is given already. Here the ABC is x and DE is given 4. So DE means 4 by x. By cross multiplication, if we will find that value of x equal to 10. So right option is D, 10 centimeter. Question 7. Sin A equal to 1 by 2 means we know that sin theta equal to 1 by 2 equal to sin 30. So sin A equal to 1 by 2, which is the value of sin 30. So A equal to 30 degree. Same way cos B equal to 1 by 2 means in cos 60 equal to 1 by 2. So angle B equal to 60 degree. And if we take the sum of A and B, it will be 30 plus 60, 90 degree. So right option is C, 90 degree. Now question D. Now question number 8. If tan A equal to 5 by 12, then value of sin A plus cos A upon sin A minus cos A. Tan A 5 by 12, it means perpendicular by base. If we find the hypotenuse, then it will be under root 12 square plus 5 square. It will be 12 square 144, 5 square 25, 169. So their square root is 13. Sin A equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse 5 by 13. Cos A equal to base by hypotenuse 12 by 13, and again upon sin A 5 by 13 minus cos A 12 by 13. By simplify we can get the minus 17 by 7. So right answer is option A, minus 17 by 7. Question 9. The perimeter of a quadrant of a circle whose radius is 7 centimeter. Here perimeter of quadrant is given, means 1/4 of the circle. First we need to find the arc of the quadrant of circle, means 2 pi r upon 4, and their value if we find out, then it will be 11, and the quadrant of circle will be a closed part by the arc and by 2 radii. So 2 radii means 7 plus 7 14, 11 plus 14 25 centimeter. So right option is B, 25 centimeter. Question 10. The probability of 53 Sundays in non-leap year is, non-leap year means 365 days. If we divide 365 by 7, it will be 52 in quotient and 1 will be remainder. It means 52 Sunday, and for 53rd Sunday 1 day is left. So out of 7 only 1 day. So the probability will be 1 by 7. If leap year, then it will be 2 by 7. So here in that question option C. Question number 11. Question number 11. If A and B are acute angles such that sin A equal to cos B, then A plus B. Sin A equal to cos B, it means we can take the sin A, means sin 30 value 1 by 2, cos 60 is also 1 by 2, so sin 30 equal to cos 60. So here, and if we take A plus B, A 30, B 60, it will be 90 degrees. So right option is A. Question 12. Which of the following cannot be the probability of an event? We know that probability of an event is from 0 to 1. So here 17 by 16 is greater than 1. So right option is D, 17 by 16. Question 13. LCM of the smallest odd prime number, that is 3, and greatest two-digit number is 99. So their LCM of 3 and 99 is 99. So right option is C, 99. Question 14. Card from 7 to 40 were put in the box, mean total number of outcome is from 7 to 40, it is 34. A card is selected at random from the box. The probability of selected card has number which is multiple of 3. If we take the multiples of 3, 3 is 9, 3 4 12. In this type, total 11 favorable outcome. So the required probability will be 11 by 34. So right option is B. Question 15. If the length of an arc of a circle subtending an angle theta at center numerically equal to the area of sector formed by it, then a radius of the circle is. Here question are saying that the length of arc of a circle and the formulas for given for finding the length of an arc is theta by 360 into 2 pi r, and area of sector is theta by 360 into pi r square. It is equal, numerically equal. If we cancel that, theta by 360 will be cancelled. 2 pi r equal to pi r square, it means r equal to 2. So right option is B, 2 units. Question 16. A pair of equation ax plus 2y equal to 9 and next equation is 3x plus by equal to 18 represent parallel lines. Parallel lines when it is possible? If a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. So here a1 means a, a2 means 3 and b1 means 2 and b2 means b. And c1 means minus 9, c2 means minus 18. If we take a by 3 equal to 2 by b not equal to minus 9 by 18, and if we take a by 3 equal to 2 by b, by cross multiplication we will find ab equal to 6. So right option is D, ab equal to 6. But here we can see that option B and C also satisfy the both equation. But right option D, but because we know that a linear equation 2 variable has many solutions, so the any product of A and B, if C 6, then it will satisfy the equation. Question 17. If triangle ABC similar to triangle DEF and such that 2AB equal to D, means DE equal to twice of AB, so same EF equal to twice of BC, and value of BC is 8 centimeter, so it will be 2 into 8, 16 centimeter. So right option is D of 16 centimeter. Question 18. Question 18. A cow is tied with a rope of length 14 meter, means radius is 14 meter, and you know that each angle of a rectangle is 90 degree, so theta will be 90. So here area theta by 360 means 90 by 360 into pi r square, and if we will simplify it will be 154 meter square. So right answer is 154 meter square of question 18. Question 19. The number 5 to the power n cannot end with digit 0 where n is a natural number. For any number if end with 0, it will be multiple of 10. Here the 5, we can't say that 5 to the power n will be end with 0. So it is the right, it is true statement. Reason, prime factorization of 5 has only two factors 1 and 5. 5 has two factors 1 and 5, but prime factorization of 5 is only 5 because 1 is not a prime number. So we can say that it is not the correct statement reason. So the option should be C. But if we think about other way, 5 to the power n cannot end with 0, means we can write 5 1 into 5 1 into 5 to the power n, means 1 to the power n into 5 to the power n. It will never end with 0. But here we have taken the factor of 5, 1 and 5. In this way we can say that 5 has two factor 1 and 5. So this reason is also right and explanation is also right. So answer should be A. But right answer is C and also can be A. So both options should be C and A for question number 19. Question 20. Polynomial x to the power 4 plus 4x has two real zeros. If we find the zeros of this polynomial, it will be 1 0 and other minus 4. So it is right statement. Reason, 0 polynomial x square plus ax will be 0 or a, not 1 0 and other is minus a. So it is false reason. So option C is assertion is true but reason is false. So option C. In this way, you have seen the all objective question up to 20. Now we take the questions of 2 marks. Question 21. A card drawn random will shuffle deck of 52 cards. Find the probability getting not a red card. Total in playing card 26 red and 26 black. It means black cards asking if we find out the probability of red card means 26 by 52. Not red card means 1 minus 1 by 2. It means again 1 by 2. So probability will be 1 by 2. Or question of 21. 2 coins are tossed simultaneously. It means total outcome 2 to the power 2 equal to 4. Probability at least one head means either in both head, either one head. So total 3 possible outcome: head head, head tail and tail head, and total outcome 4. So the right answer is 3 by 4. For question B, at most one head means most one head, minimum can be 0. So it will be also favorable outcome 3. So 3 by 4. Head tail, tail head and tail tail. In 3 condition, tail is possible. Minimum one head means head tail, tail head and tail tail means 0 head also can be taken. So the right answer is 3 by 4. Question 22. Root 3 sin theta minus cos theta equal to 0. Here the value of theta is greater than 0 and less than 90. Find the value of theta. Root 3 sin theta equal to cos theta. If we send sin theta, it will be cos by sin, either sin by cos. If we take sin by cos, it will be 1 by 3. Then mean 10 theta equal to 1 by root 3 means 10 30. So theta equal to 30 degree. But if we send cos sin this side, it will be cot theta equal to root 3. It means cot 30 degree value. So theta equal to 30 degree. Now question or of 22. Or of question 22. 4 tan theta equal to 3. Then find the value of sin theta into cos theta minus sec theta into cosec theta. Now here you can see that 4 tan theta, if we send 4 into RHS, it will be tan theta equal to 3 by 4. It means perpendicular by base. We need to first find the hypotenuse. It will be under root 3 square plus 4 square, it is 5. Now we need to find sin theta into cos theta minus sec theta into cosec theta. Sin theta equal to 3 by 5. Cos theta means base by hypotenuse 4 by 5. Sec theta is the reciprocal of cos theta 5 by 4. Cosec theta is the reciprocal of sin theta 5 by 3. If we simplify it, it will be minus 481 by 300. Sorry, here the 300. Now question number 23. Diagonals AC and BD of trapezium ABCD with AB parallel DC intersect each other at point O using a similarity of two triangles so that OA by OC equal to OB by OD. Here first we need to draw one figure. After that, here you can see that in question number 23, ABCD is a trapezium given. If trapezium, then we can say that AB parallel DC. If AB parallel DC, if we take two triangle AOB and COD, then we can write angle 1 equal to 2 by alternate interior angle. Angle 3 equal to 4 is also alternate interior angle. In this way, we can say that triangle AOB is similar to triangle COD by double A similarity. After that, we can take OA equal to OC and OB equal to OD by corresponding part of similar triangle. In this way, we can prove. Now, question number 24. Given x square minus 2 root 2 x minus 6 equal to 0. By factorization method, you need to find the value of x. Minus 2 root 2 can be expleted as a minus 3 root 2x plus root 2x because their product will be 6. If we take the common x, it will be x minus 3 root 2, and if we take plus root 2 common, then it will be x minus 3 root 2, and 2 factor will be x minus 3 root 2 into x plus root 2. The value of x is 3 root 2 and minus root 2. So 2 roots of that quadratic equation. Now next question. Question 25. The length of minute hand of a clock is 14 centimeter. It means radius is 14 centimeter. Find the area swept by the minute hand in 5 minutes. First we need to find the angle framed by the minute hand in 5 minutes. And we know that in one round means 60 minutes equal to 360 complete angle. 1 minute means 360 by 60, 6 degree. 5 minutes means 6 into 5, 30 degree. So theta will be 30 degree. Now we need to find the area. Area will be theta by 360 into pi r square. Theta 30 degree. 30 by 360 into 22 by 7 into r. Into r means 14 into 14. By simplify we can get the 154 by 3 meter centimeter square. Either if we convert into decimal, it will be 51.33 centimeter square. It is the right answer. Now question 26. Solve the following pair of linear equation graphically. Set the region bounded by that. Equation is 2x plus y equal to 6, 4x minus 2y equal to 4. Here you can see that if you draw the graph of this, you can see that this type of graph. And the question are saying that you should say also the intersecting point and x-axis. So here the shaded part will be these types, and the intersecting point is 2, 2. So the right unique solution of this graphical representation of that equation is 2, 2, x equal to 2, y equal to 2. For the finding that, you can also see that in this way you can take the x equal to 0, then you can find the y equal to 6 for first equation. If you take x equal to 1, y equal to 4, x equal to 3, y equal to 0. For next equation, if you take x equal to, in this way you can draw. Question 26. Now question number R of 26. Solve the following linear equation. 152x minus 370y equal to minus 74, and again minus 378x plus 152y equal to minus 604. Now you can see that for solution of that question is also here. First, here the two equation. If we add the both equation, two different method, by elimination method or substitution method, we can also solve that. Here it is added only equation 1 or 2. By adding we can get the minus 226x minus 226y equal to minus 678. If we take minus 226 common, it will be equation x plus y equal to 3. If we subtract the both equation 1 and 2, then we will get minus 530x plus 530y equal to minus 530. Here also we can take the x minus y equal to 1. It is next equation. Now it is simpler equation, x plus y equal to 3, x minus y equal to 1. If we add the equation, y will be cancelled. 2x equal to 3 plus 1. 2x equal to 4, x equal to 4 by 2 means 2. If we put the value of x in equation third, so x plus y equal to 3, 2 plus y equal to 3, y equal to 1. Hence x equal to 2 and y equal to 1. That is the right answer. Question 27 is given. To find out the value 5 cos square 60 plus 4 sec square 30 minus tan 45 upon sin square 30 plus cos square 30. Cos square 60, sin 30 1 by 2, so cos 60 also 1 by 2, 5 into a square of 1 by 2 plus 4 into sec 30 means 2 by root 3 because sec 30 is the reciprocal of cos 30. Tan 45 means 1 upon sin square 30 means sin 30 1 by 2. Either we can take the sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Either you can simplify the taking the value of sin 30 1 by 2. By simplify you can see that 5 into 1 by 4 plus 4 into 4 by 3 minus 1. If you simplify it will be 67 by 12 means 5 whole 7 by 12. Either you can left the 67 by 12. Now question number 28. 28 given to prove root 7 is an irrational number. For that first we should let root 7 is a rational number. Rational number means where a and b are co-prime number. Co-prime number means a and b have only one factor 1 and b not equal to 0, because if b equal to 0 it will be not a rational number. If we square both sides, root 7 square 7, a by b square, a square by b square. If I send 7 into RHS and b square into LHS, it will be b square equal to a square by 7. It means a square is divisible by 7, so a is also divisible by 7. Similarly, we can take a equal to 7c. So here we can say that b square is divisible by 7, so b is also divisible by 7. It shows that a and b have a common factor 7, which is other than 1. It means our supposition is wrong, so it contradicts our supposition that a and b are co-prime number, because co-prime number means only one factor 1, but here you can see that here 7 is also a common factor, so root 7 is an irrational number. In this way we can prove that. Question 29 given. Again you can see that question number 29. AD and PM are medians of triangle ABC and triangle PQR respectively, where triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. Prove that AP by PQ and AD equal to PM. Here again you can see that AD and PM are medians. Medians means you know that the line segment which join vertex and midpoint of opposite side. So here you can see that question number 29. It is the figure ABC and PQ are AD and PM are medians. We need to prove AB by PQ and AD by PM. If we take AD is the median, so BC equal to 2BD. Either we can say that BD equal to half of BC. Similarly, QR equal to 2QM in triangle PQR. Now, triangle ABD and PQM, AB by PQ and BC by QR is already given in the question. Instead of BC, we can write BC equal to 2BD and QR equal to 2QM. 2 will cancel. In this way we can see that AB by PQ equal to BD by QM. One angle ABD equal to PQM. Why? Because the both triangles are similar, so ABD and PQM will be the corresponding part of similar triangles. Now if we take the triangle ABD and PQM, now it will be similar. Why? Because AB by PQ and BD by QM, and one angle is already we have taken. So by the SAS rule we can say that both triangles are similar. Now we can write that AB by PQ and AD equal to PM. It is given to proved. In this way we can prove. Question number R of 20. Now here you can see that question number R of 20. 29. D is a point on the side of BC of triangle ABC such that here that one may take instead of angle ABC angle ADC equal to angle BAC, so that CA square equal to CB plus CD. For finding, you can see that here we have taken question number 29. Here one mistake should be angle ABC equal to angle ADC. Now if we take the triangle ABC and D is the point on the BC, here two triangle ADC and ADB, but we need to take triangle ADC and triangle BAC, that is we have taken. Now ADC equal to BAC given to, and angle C is common in both the triangle. Now here the two angles are equal, so we can say that triangle ADC is similar to triangle BAC by double A similarity, because two angles are already equal. So we can say that their corresponding part DC by AC equal to AC by BC. And if we take the cross multiplication, AC square equal to CB equal to DC, either CD. In this way we can prove it is very simple. Question 29. Now question 30. Find the zeros of polynomial x square and verify the relationship between the zeros and coefficient of the polynomial. Now you can see that question number next questions. Now next question, you can see that question number 30. Find the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 8 and verify the relationship. Now here you can see that question number 30. Here two methods. We can find out the direct factorize. Either we have taken d equal to b square minus 4ac, that is 32. If we use the formula x equal to minus b plus minus under root discriminant by 2a and put the value b means minus b means 0. So here value of x equal to 2 root 2 plus and 2 root 2 in minus. So the two roots will be 2 root 2 and minus 2 root 2. Now we need to verify their coefficient. You know that x square minus 8 means the zeros of x square minus 8 is 2 root 2 and minus 2 root 2, and polynomial required polynomial is x square plus x square plus 0 into x minus 8. Now sum of 0, 2 root 2 plus minus 2 root 2 will be 0 by 1. 0 means coefficient of x and 1 means coefficient of x square. Product of zeros will be also minus 8. It means constant term, and 1 means coefficient of x square means c by a. In this way you can solve the question 30. In 31, question first given that total number of outcome if 3 coins are tossed simultaneously. 3 coins means 2 to the power 3. So total outcome is 8. Now question say that find the probability that at least one head. At least one head means if the in all 3 coins have tail, then it will be not possible. So left 7. 7 favorable outcome, it means probability will be 7 by 8. Next question, the find the probability of getting exactly one tail. Exactly one tail means one head tail head and head tail, and one is tail head head. This means total 3 favorable outcome. So probability will be 3 by 8. Question third, number of favorable outcome 3. How? Because question are saying that find the probability of 2 head and 1 tail. 2 head 1 tail means here you can see that head and head tail and tail head. So total again 3 favorable outcome. So probability will be 3 by 8. In this we can see that question number 31. Now question 32. Question is saying that if the speed of train is reduced by x kilometer per hour, then it will be take the 3 hours more. So if we take the original speed of train be x kilometer and total distance need to travel 480 kilometer. So time taken equal to distance by a speed means 480 by x hour. When a speed reduced by 8, so new speed of the train will be x minus 8. Again time will be 480 by x minus 8. It is the new time taken. Question given that it is more than 3 hours. So 480 by x minus 8 and minus 480 by x, it will be 3 hours. In this way we can find out the question. If we simplify it, and we you can see that the value of x first equation form x square minus 8x minus 1280 equal to 0, and by factorization method we can split minus 8x equal to minus 40x plus 32x, and factorize it will be two factors x minus 40 and x plus 32. It means x equal to 14 and minus 32, but we can't take minus 32 because speed can't be negative. So the speed of train is 40 kilometer per hour. It is the right answer. Question 32. Now question 33. Question need to prove that BPT theorem, and the first statement of BPT theorem is if we take line DE which is parallel to third side BC, so you need to prove that DE is also the bisect AB and AC in the same proportionally, in same ratio. You need to prove AD by DB equal to AE by EC. Two methods given to prove it. Here that we have taken the similar method. If we take triangle ADE and triangle ABC, DE parallel to BC, so we can say that AD equal to ABC by the corresponding angle, and AED equal to also ACB by corresponding angle, and angle A is common, so both triangle ADE and triangle ABC are similar by triple A, either double A similarity. Then AD by AB and AE by AC, it is the region of similarity. If we make the reciprocal of them, AB by AD and AC by AE, if we subtract 1 on both sides, and if we subtract it, now we will get dB by AD equal to EC by AE. Again we need to change as a reciprocal, AD by dB equal to AE by EC. It is proved. In this way we can prove the question number 33. Question 34. Tan A by 1 minus cot A plus cot A upon 1 minus tan A. You need to verify 1 plus sec A into cosec A. First we need to convert tan A and cot A in the form of sin and cos. After that, if we take the LCM of the numbers, just like you can see that here, if we take the LCM of 1 minus sin A, it will be sin A, and LCM of 1 cos A is cos A. and you can see that sin A, if we take an LCM, then sin A by cos A, and here cos A by sin A, cos A by sin A, and in this side sin A minus cos A. In second side, if we take the minus common, if we have taken the minus common, then sin A into sin A minus cos A. Now we can take the LCM, sin A into cos A into sin A minus cos A. It is the LCM. If we take in numerator, it will be sin square A into sin A sin cube A, and in this side minus cos square into cos A, it is cos cube A. Now in the numerators, AQ minus BQ, so we will apply the factorization of AQ minus BQ, A minus B into A square plus B square plus AB, and upon sin A into cos A into sin A minus cos A. If we will cancel that sin A minus cos A, then left 1 plus sin A into cos A upon sin A by into cos A. Individually, if we divide, then it will be 1 by sin A into cos A and plus sin A into cos A upon sin A into cos A, that is cancel. Left only 1 by sin A means cos A, and 1 by cos A means sec, and it by cancellation it is 1. Now it is the RHS. In this way we can simplify it. Now next questions. 35, given to find the area of minor segment, major segment, and area of minor arc. For finding the area of minor arc, we need to find the area of minor sector minus area of concerned triangle. Area of minor sector is theta by 360. Theta here is given 60 degree. Theta by 360 and value of pi is 3.14 into 15 into 15. And minus, if we find the area of triangle, half into, formula is half into r square into sin theta. Half into r square into sin theta. Now if we simplify it, 60 by 360 into pi r square minus 1 by 2 into r means again 15 into 15 sin theta, and sin theta means sin 60 degree will be value root 3 by 4, root 3 by 2, and 1 by 2 into 2 it is 4, and 15 into 15 225, 225 root 3 by 4. Now if we take the give the value of root 3 1.73, and after that take the divide 389.25 by 4, it will be 97.325. If we subtract it from 117.75 minus 97.3125, so it will be 20.4375 centimeter square. It is the area of minor segment. Now we need to find the area of major segment. For finding the area of major segment, first we need to find the area of circle, that means pi r square, and after that we should subtract 20.4375. Pi r square means value of pi 3.14, r means 15, and r square is 15 into 15. It means 706.50. If we subtract 20.4375 from it, it will be 686.0625. It is the area of major segment. Now one more question is find the length of minor arc. For finding the arc, one formula is theta by 360 into 2 pi r. Here theta 60 and value of pi 3.14 and r is 15 centimeter. If we simplify, we will get 15.70. It is the centimeter. In this way we can find the question number 35. Now question 36. 36 36 is case-based question. At the February 14 is celebrated as International Book Giving Day, and many countries in the world celebrate this day. Some people in India also started that. Here the donated books given: history 96 books, science 240, mathematics 336. Find it is arranged in minimum number of stacks such that each stack contains books of only one subject, and number of books on each stack is the same. For the finding the minimum number of stacks means we need to find out, and question are saying that donated the book 96 240 mathematics means we need to find the SCF of 96 240 and 360. SCF of the number will be 48. So the right of answer is of how many books are arranged in each stack is 48. Now second question, how many stacks are used to arrange all the mathematics book? Total mathematics book is 336 and SCF is 48, so 336 by 48, total 7 stacks are used to arrange these books. Question third. Determine the total number of stacks that can be used for arranging all the books. Here that thickness of book is given, that is how many stacks are used to arrange means first 96 of history means by 48 it means 2, science 240 by 48 and 336 by 48. It will be 2 plus 5 plus 7 equal to 14, right answer. Odd of question third. If the thickness of a book of history is 1.8, science 2.2 and mathematics 2.5, then question is giving that find the height of stack. So if we take the height of 2 history book, 2 into 1.8, 5 into 2.2 plus 7.25, 2.5. Total height will be 32.1. That is the right answer. Question 32. P and Q. Two schools decided to award prizes of different students on different games. Hockey given as X per student and cricket Y a student. In first question, you need to show the statement as algebraically. So first 2 games, 5 and 4 students are respectively, and total collection 9500. 5 means 5x and 4 means 4x. 5x plus 4y equal to 9500. Equation first and second. 4 and 3 student means 4x plus 3y equal to 7370. If we simplify it, it is the equations. Now question second, what is the prize amount for hockey? For hockey means we need to find the x rupees per student given for hockey. If we multiply 1 into 3 minus 2 into 4, and we will get x equal to 980, means 980 rupees per student. Question R for hockey. For hockey total x rupees per student, so 980. Question second of B. Prize amount on which game is more by how much? We need to also find the y. Y equal to 1150. It is more than 980. So we can say that prize amount of cricket is more than that. Now question third is very easy. What will be the total prize amount if there are 2 students, each from 2 games? Each from 2 games means 1 of hockey, 1 of cricket, means total sum there is 2130, and each of 2 students, so 2 into 2130 means 4260. It is the right answer of third. Question 38. Here the 2 spinning given red, green, yellow and red, blue, green. Question given that find the total probability, means first total outcome, list all possible outcome. If we the rate of first and second of rate means RR. If we take RB, RG, in this also green in first, GR, GB, GG, and YR, YB, YG, means total number of outcome is 9. How can we set? One formula is also that 3 to the power 3. If one coin is tossed, then 2 to the power. If 3 here the in one spinning wheel, so we can take the 3 to the power 2 means 9. Second, find the probability of making purple. Making purple means when will be purple? Question is given, purple is only making purple a spin, each spinner once blue and red make purple. So one spinner so red and one blue, but in first only red, in second blue, so red and blue, only one possible outcome, one favorable outcome, so it will be 1 by total outcome 9 of question second. Question third, for each win a participant get 10, means if he won the, then they get 10. If we lost the, then they need to pay 5 rupees to the school. Total 1 by 9 probability and total participant given 99. 99 means 1 by 9 of 99 and it is the 11. So total 11 a student win the match. Means 11 into 10, 110 rupees. Now next, for next that you can see that second, that who lost the game, they need to pay 5 rupees each. So their number, that type of number of a student is, it is the 8 by 9. It is the probability of total a student. 8 by 9 into 99 means 88. Total 88 a student who lost the game. It means 88 into 5, 440 they need to pay to the school. So 440 collected, but 110 paid the winning candidate. So 440 minus 110, 330 will be right answer of question third. One odd question is also for that. If the same amount of 5 has been decided for winning and losing the game, and both will be got 5 rupees, then how much fund had been collected by the school? Total amount collected again 8 by 9 means their probability 99 means total a student into 5 they are getting. In both condition 5. So in this side also 1 by 9 into 99 into 5, and you will got 440 minus 55, 385. So if the same amount 5 has been decided for winning and losing, that how much fund? So total fund collected by the school is 385. It is the 38th questions of case based study. If you read the question 2 times, then you can easily solve that. Either you will face the problem. In this way we have solved the question of 10th, total 38 question, a few lengthy type of question and a few easy type also question. Now you will analyze that and see that what is the content given in the question. Okay, thank you.